important is it to set the tone early? Once again, you've been able to do that this series.
Yeah, it's very important, especially against a team like Carolina that usually comes out well in their building and feeds off their crowd. So kind of want to just have the same approach that we did to game 1 and 2 and be ready to go right from the get-go.
Is it the same approach though, or did you learn something in those 2 games that you can tweak a little bit for game 5?
I think it's the same approach. I think we did some good things. We did some even better things at home, but I think it's a tough building to play in. So if we focus on being real good on the rush coming back and in the D zone, then I think we know that our opportunities will come.
Kevin, when you look at it, we've talked a lot about this obviously, but them being 6-0 at home, 0-5 on the road in the playoffs, is that something that you guys try not to be aware of, or is it hard not to be aware of it at this point?
Yeah, I don't think it's funny how it is like that. I don't think it plays that much of a difference. I think maybe early on in the game they feed off their crowd, but I thought we did a good job both games neutralizing the crowd, and we just weren't able to find ways to win here. And so I don't think it really matters with the record or anything. We're just looking forward to having a good start and kind of like what I said earlier, being good early.
You guys have played physically your style. You're in their face a lot. That's kind of the identity of your line now. But you avoided taking bad penalties for the most part. Through the entire playoffs. Is that something that you consciously talk about? That or does it just seep into the entire message that's coming down from the coaching staff?
I think it comes from the coaching staff. I think they do a great job of making sure that we're physical and when we need to be, but we're not going out of our way looking for something that's not there. And that's usually when you get in trouble and you take penalties. And I think like you said, we've done a good job of staying disciplined, but also being tough to play against. Probably since that last Pittsburgh, the Game 4 in Pittsburgh, we've done a much better job of being physical and harder to play against.
There's got to be a difference. I'm curious what the difference is in your mind of having Kako on the left versus Tyler Mott on the left.
Yeah.
How does that impact your line?
I don't think it changes anything that me and Revo are going to do. I mean, they're both really special players, and their line wanted a little bit more speed, so Capo is with us, and we love playing with Capo. I mean, he's a great player. He holds on to the puck really well. He's tough to knock off the puck down low, and I think that's going to help me and Revo a little bit. And then with him being on the left side, that probably helps him a little more too. So I think just different dynamics, but nothing is going to change for me and Revo.
He hasn't played the left much that I recall. Did you notice anything? I mean, did you notice him like being on the wrong side at any particular time, or anything that he needs to adjust to?
No, I think he's since I got here. I mean, I know he had a year before, but I think he's been a tremendous defensive player for us. He's very detailed, and I don't know if that's the Finnish style. Well, I know they are very defensive, but he's really impressed me with that part of his game because you don't usually see that out of a young guy. So I've had no issues with haven't seen anything off.
A couple of the guys after Game 4 said that Trouba's hit on Domi really felt like a momentum shifter, and that's something that Trouba's done for you guys all season long. I guess, how has those momentum swinging massive hits become kind of a part of your identity this season?
Yeah, it's been awesome. I mean, Trouba's has been such a leader on and off the ice for our group, and our whole leadership group's been great. But the way Trouba's has stepped up this year has been it's been fun to watch, and he's a special player that can deliver those kind of hits. So when you got the other team thinking a little bit, that's always good for us.
We were asking a lot about how the games back in New York were more open than the games here. But how much can that come down to matchups and who has last change as far as the style of the game and kind of how it goes?
Yeah, I think you're right. Definitely right about it being a little more open. I don't know how much the matchups play into it. I think Turk throughout the whole year has done a good job of kind of letting no matter who you're playing against, letting guys play against other guys, and I think that's really helped us this postseason, especially when we've been on the road and maybe not had the last change. And say our line gets stuck out there against the Aho line, we're comfortable with doing that because of the way Turk's coached this year.